protected without the Zed there. Metroid is nearby. I don't know if we'll be able to make that risk though. Will Sasori get the Wild Ultimate off in time? They know they're doing it. That isn't a surprise. He stuns it. He buys himself a bit more time. Jin casts his ultimate from far away. Estrabe bringing in the heals. They do get the team off Baron. King Power Pork finally goes down from Metroid. We've got Drakius in the back line, scratches the bar, double kill for the Metroid. Ultimate's going off anywhere. It is a 4 for nothing. 4 for 1. Metroid did die, so did Nisama. That is their big damage dealers. Fortunately, they leashed the Baron for them. A blue team take it. What up, ladies and gentlemen, you're here with your main man, Metapocalypse. Today we are doing another skill cast breakdown, casting over a game of Judgement Kayle. Now, this game was provided by North American user Nisama, who has been playing since Season 1, therefore has got the Judgement Kayle skin. Before we head into the game, I do want to do a bit of a team breakdown. So, without further ado, on the blue side, we have our man, Nisama, in the top lane, playing the Kayle. We've got Kites in the jungle on Xin Zhao. In the mid lane, we have Metroid on Victor. Crispy and Cinomac occupy the bot lane with Jin and Bard. Facing them today, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the red side, Drakius Maximus on the Shen, Kung Pao Pork on the Lee Sin, Nostalgia on the Zed in the mid lane, and it is Diogen and Estami on the Syndra and Soraka, respectively, for the bot lane. Now, a couple of things I do want to mention about this matchup. On the blue side, we are looking at a scaling comp here. The Kayle, the Victor, the Xin Zhao, all looking to get to that mid to late game power spike, where they've got 3 items, they've got several levels of their ultimate, and they've got the power, damage, and survivability to take down anybody who faces their way. Contrast to that, on the red side, we have Zed and Syndra looking to burst down that backline as quickly as possible. Expect a lot of flanks in this game from them. Expect the Lee Sin to try and dive the backline to disrupt some, formations that they might have been doing. While the Shen and Soraka will have the challenging job of trying to keep their team alive. Don't expect much to be happening in the laning phase here. Hopefully, both teams, if they know what they're doing, should be waiting until they get quite a few items, able to roam, that sort of thing. And then the action will really kick off. Expect a lot of dragon fights, baron fights, and like I said, a lot of carnage. Final thing I do want to mention here is the Syndra and Soraka seem to have contradicting playstyles. Syndra, it seems a bit reckless, will disregard her own safety in order to secure kills. Hopefully, that will work out well for the team this time, but meanwhile, we've got the Soraka, who is very cautious. She looks to play back. This is great for a Soraka player. Don't want to get caught out. You are the team's healer. But if Syndra gets too far away and is unable to be healed by the Soraka, that could cause some problems. With all that going down, we have nothing else to speak about until the game, so let's head right in. Straight off the bat, I would not expect too many invades here. The red team doesn't really have the early level CC to do anything. Meanwhile, the blue team doesn't really have the damage, or the consistent damage anyway, to really get the kill. They might be able to lock people down with a Bard Q or Metroid if he takes his trap first, but I'm kind of skeptical. Like I said, very little should be happening in the early games. It might just be a farm fest, and I know that's not the most entertaining for you guys, I do apologise, but we'll hopefully try and find some action for you. For example, we were watching Jill do a little bit of a dance, always entertaining. Nothing happening here, I don't even think they see each other. Both teams paying respect to their opponents. In terms of ganking from the junglers, I do expect Kung Pao Pork to perform a few more ganks, certainly when he hits that level 3 to 4 mark. His clear should be quite quick. His Kites might have the healthier clear on the Xin Zhao, but won't be looking to gank until maybe level 6. His team doesn't provide too much CC except for the bot lane, But we'll have to see if they know what they're doing. Bard, interestingly, took his heal first. I'm very surprised about that. Nomak obviously knows something that I don't. I do like Bard. I do play him a bit. I always take my Q. I think it's excellent CC, especially with the electrocute. I'm not really sure how he plans to proc that without him. But hey, who knows? Oh, I am wrong. Zin, level 2 gank with the red buff, already gets the Zed flash. Gets a knock up on Zed. Will he get the kill? No, Zed does burn both his summoners though. That is a fantastic level 2 gank. Dived right in there, didn't have to blow anything. And gets a flashing ignite from the Zed and zones him away at half health. A little bit of poke coming down for the Jin. Do expect him to outrange a Syndra, but later on she should be able to outburst him. So, in the league phase, the blue team should have the advantage, but we'll have to see how it plays out. As you can see in the jungle there, on the minimap, Zin is invading onto the Lee Sin's red. I think he went straight for the mid lane. He did. So now, Lee Sin will be looking at it, and there you go. He sees that he is without a red. This is a big difference. Lee Sin relies on that slow and that true damage to get those early kills, get those early ganks successful, and Xin Zhao is beating him at his own game. Lee Sin now looking to see if he could find a Xin, looking to see for the Skulk Crab, but it's not quite ready yet. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we are looking at Victor to take advantage of his summoner spell success from that early gank from the kites, but we'll have to see. He has pushed the lane in. Zed again, back, just dodge, back to less than half health. Meanwhile, Soraka on the Astomi looking very low. Diog. There we go, Diog. I think that's how I pronounce it. I do apologise if anyone watches this and I pronounce it wrong. I am learning people's names. It's not ideal. The Stagey had to take him very early back. Does pick up a couple of daggers though. That will help in the laning phase. Metroid doesn't want to be called on the Victor until he has that 1k gold spike where he can upgrade his unique item, the prototype Hex Core. A lot of damage coming out, a lot of CC chain coming out of the bot lane. Meanwhile, in the top, we have Darkius Maximus doing a heckin' load of damage on the Disarmer. Yeah, meanwhile Zed comes back to lane. Didn't lose too much CS there. Nothing that should be expected when he did fall quite far behind. We've got Darkius coming in on the Nissima. Will he be able to do anything? Meanwhile, we have another gank by Kites. Flashed down by Drakius. Shen. Excellent timing there. Excellent positioning as well from the from Nissama to avoid too much damage coming out from Drakius. He should be pleased with that. He does have the teleport if he wants to get in the lane, and the flash if Kung Pao Pork decides to gank. Bot lane, the CC chain coming in. Finally we see Kung Pao Pork. Oh my god, you didn't need to flash Metroid. You dodged his Q, he missed it. Okay, puts down the trap. Zed looks at about half health. Kung Pao Pork still in the area. Metroid has to walk away, no longer has a flash. Finally he hits a Q. In no follow-up and no mana on the side of Metroid. Nothing he can do about it. Both teams give equal damage. Kayle once again going to very low health. Soraka looks like she's in danger now. Crispy flashes in, doesn't quite get the kill. Maybe if Bard had taken Ignite it would have been there, but he didn't. Didn't even pop the exhaust. Meanwhile, Astromi did pop her flash. And Diog has lost his heal. Her heal. Jin didn't get that damage that he has in the early game from his fourth shot. And Lasama is forced to recall. Shouldn't be too upset by that. Does pick up a Vamp Scepter. Quite a typical build from the Kayle here. Across the board, CS is incredibly even. So stage has now caught up. We do have a Kung Pao Pork lane gank though. Just let the enemy know they're there while they're taking some casts. Meanwhile, the Astromi is, for someone who's supposed to be cautious, taking a heckin' load of damage, people. Do remember now, in the top lane, Nisama has recalled. We've got the ultimate by Stage. Will it be enough to take down Metroid? I don't think so. Zin is now there. Heights on the attack. Luckily, he does have a Stroby protecting him. Oh, and Shell and Soraka do what they need to do. First Blood goes over to Sastage on the Z. That will really help him. Both Astronomy and Dracius. Maximus really pulling together to help their mid laner get a kill. What we didn't see there was Kites. I believe he must have soloed the Drake at some point, which is why he was in the area. Which is great advantage for them, but it did mean that they lost Metroid, who popped both his Flash and Ghost earlier in the fight. This is exactly what the red team wanted to do. This is the win condition I was talking about before the game. Play around their high damage dealers, play around those that can carry the game. The supports from Shell and Soraka are there to do just that. Dracius bullied away from the thanks to the Sisomak and Metroid. Meanwhile, all things go back to normal. It was interesting there that we did get first Drake before we even got first Blood, although everyone's very close. Sisomak looking to get a stun, isn't quite able to get it, and they see Kites on the ward, so back away politely. Oh, he does get the stun onto Astami. Onto Diog. But she is able to push him back nice and politely. Meanwhile, we've got the Sastage going in on Metroid again. Metroid drops his anchor and gets them both. We've got Kung Pao going in, following the cube. Metroid dropped to very low health, but no one is able to finish him off. And the stopwatch unavailable just yet. But we'll see if he's able to take advantage of it when it comes online. We've got Sisomak looking to go in, misses his stun, still gets the electric prop. Crispy now activating his ult. Will he be able to get something off of it? No. Oh, everyone goes so low. Meanwhile, as you can see on the minimap, we've got Sastage coming in. Sisomak looking very unhealthy for someone who's running away from a Z. Z ults to Crispy. Will he be able to get enough damage out? Unfortunately not, and he gets stunned up for his time. Another stun given out by Diog, who I believe popped her heal, possibly to save the Z, although I don't know why. As you can see in the chat, both heal and Flash are busted by Jill, making him very susceptible to any more ganks in the future. Only one kill in it in the minute. Another, oh, an excellent ultimate by the Lee Sin, but I don't know if Zed has it in it. Metroid takes him down in the 2v1. Will he be able to keep it going? No, Heights is here, possibly able to keep it up. Excellent play by Metroid there. Absolutely stunning to take down that Zed, gets a shutdown, and gets a kill to his name. Along with his 10 CS lead, that will really help. Stunning play by Compound Pork there to get Metroid in position for the Zed ultimate. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough in time. As you can see, Kites is looking to get the Rift held. Excellent objective control by the Zinzao in this game. Got Drake before anyone realised he was on it, and now looking to get Rift hold. Hopefully they'll be able to create some pressure and damage on that. Big fight happening in the bot lane. A ultimate by the Dio kills the Bard straight off, and it looks like they're going to be getting the Jill. He goes back in for the heal. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Interesting path choice. Gets another heal, dropped by the Bard. Oh, but unfortunately Dio does take him down. That is a 2-0 in the bot lane, and it looks like they're going to be getting lots of damage on the tower. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they force Dracius' flash out. Immediately drop the Rift Herald, and will be giving it all to Kayle. There we go. That is a large amount of gold to both of them, and a tower dive happening on the Shen. Shen dashes away. Kite's now taking a lot of damage. Had to get the Kayle ultimate out. That is a big ultimate missing if they look to fight again, and certainly if they look to dive him. Not quite. There we go. They got the final kite down. Soraka has to pop her ult. Meanwhile, Kumpal also pops his. Not enough damage to get out, and Sisomak only has to blow a flash. Drake up very shortly, in the next minute or so. So we will have to see how that goes down. We do have a bunch of ultimates coming online ready for that. We've got the Jill, Bard, Victor, and the Xin Zhao ultimate on the blue side. Meanwhile, on the red side, only the Shell and Zed have the ultimate ready for them. Will this impact how they fight over the dragon? Shell ultimate is very big, as is the Zed one. Syndra ultimate coming off in 20 or so seconds. Can they hold off until then? Syndra is recalling. This will make it 4v5 if they act now. TP advantage to Shen for the time being. Zed's ultimate goes down. Will he be able to pop the Zids out? I don't think so. Oh, he does! Kites goes down. That is big if they are able to act on it. That would be a free Drake. However, they are pushed back. Metroid, very low on mana. I don't know how much more pushing he can do. Team is very split up there. Shell and Syndra both in lane. Shell gets the ultimate down onto Stars there. Sisomak is the target. We've got Compound Chicken, Ward Hops. Oh, Metroid, what was that flash? And Sonja's, I think it's wasted, I'm afraid. Only putting off the inevitable. Compound takes a kill. And that should be an easy conversion to Drake, but we'll have to see. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the 1v1 versus the 2 carries. Syndra, as I said, bursted down the Jin. Nice and easy. Without the support, without the elongated fight. Nothing he could have done. Unfortunately, no one's converted this to Drake. We do have Compound there, but with Kites back up, it will be a 50-50 shot. Saying that, Compound does have a level advantage, so it should be in his favour, but we'll have to see. They do have it warded, and everyone seems to be going back to their lane. I'm not sure what people are doing. There we go. It looks like they're starting it now. A lot of people on their way. Zed coming back into lane. We've got the Soraka. Ultimate up soon. Istami might be there in time. It looks like they've started it. They have. Bard is here. We've got Crispy. Advent is all trying to zone people away. It's going to be a 4v4 as top lane keeps on battling. Oh, so Sonic goes down. I don't know. Oh! Kites must have stolen that away. I don't think Sisomak does go down. It's an excellent fight from everybody. We've got Astami healing people left and right. Her ultimate is popped to keep everyone back into the fight. It's going to be reset. Now it's the red team on the advantage. Sisomak looking very, very low. They go through the portal. Oh, that was a silly idea. Right into Metroid stun. I'm not sure why they followed it. It must have known. It is a 1-for-2 still, though. With Metroid and Sisomak falling on the blue side. With only Diog and Astami falling on the red. Excellent fight there for both teams, going 2-for-2. However, the blue team did manage to steal the Drake right from under their nose, leading them to get Drake's one step closer to Drake's soul. Kayle is starting to get closer and closer to that power spike now. Almost has her first item, leveling quite well, and keep her up in CS against the Shell, who seems to be roaming more. I don't actually think I've seen Osama out of his lane, but maybe I'm wrong. Looking across the board in terms of CS, everyone keeping up with one another. So despite the 1.5k gold lead that the red team have, it is all on kills. Fortunately, it is on the Zed and the Lee Sin, exactly where they want it to be. Contrast to that, we do have Victor going 3-4-0, so lots of kills, lots of deaths, kind of what we expect from our mid laner Metroid there. But we'll have to see if he's able to carry it forward. He is the only one at the moment with any kills at all, and hopefully he will be able to put the rest of his team on his shoulders and stall out the game long enough for his team to scale. In the mid lane, it looked like Sastage was hunting down Metroid. Kung Pao now there. Will he be able to get another kick off? He does. A double ultimate all for Metroid. I don't know how much damage he has. Luckily, Darkus comes down with a Shed ultimate. I don't know. Lee Sin drops to Xin Zhao. Zed finds himself back in with a slither of health. We now have Drakius doing a bunch of damage, doing what he can with his taunts. So still barely made it out there. Luckily, Kung Pao Pork did fall. Otherwise, that would have been disastrous for the blue team. Losing Metroid, their big damage dealer, their ones with the kills. I say that as everyone just starts killing everybody. And both the Kayle finally roaming out of her lane after that power spike. Gets the first kill. Looks like she's going to get a second. She does. Drakius Maximus goes down. And with Judgement Kayle passing out the Judgment and killing anybody who goes a little way. Now going 2-0-1. Excellent run by her. Let's see if we can take advantage by getting some tower damage. As you can see, top lane tower is very low already. I'm sure she's got plenty of plates. And the gold is a bit more even than expected. That fight did turn the 1500 gold lead only to 500. The double ult by everybody in the bot lane might be able to grab a kill, but will certainly zone people away. Starby having to blow his flash. You now see Metroid roaming into the bot lane to see what they can do. And prepping for Drake, which should be up in a couple of minutes. They are trying to apply pressure onto this tower. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is 17.5 minutes in, and first tower has only just fallen, if they even get it. So Sarmak, I'm not sure what you're doing over there, to be honest, buddy. Oh, you DC'd. Well, that's not ideal. Well, he's going to come back to a black and white screen. We've got Kung Pao going in. He uses Kayle as a stepping stone. Ults to Metroid. Everyone's going down now. Another ultimate. A lot of people are taking the damage. Metroid casts his ultimate out and takes everyone super low. Unfortunately, we have a Starby healing everybody up. Popped everything there to make sure people stayed alive. So many people walking away with a slither of health. Absolutely astounding that nobody fell down there, except for Crispy, who died really early on in the fight. Took a bunch of damage to the face. Now, Mr. Charge healed back up thanks to a Starby. He looks to re-engage. We've got Drakius Machius coming down with a Shell ultimate. Don't know if that was strictly necessary, but better safe than sorry. We do have Nisama on the Judgement Kayle skill. Looking to go in. We've got the Bard. He takes the kill. Nothing can escape the Silent Wonder. And Nisama auto-attacks Sastage to death. And takes another kill for herself, going 0-2 in that extended team fight. This should mean that they get both the Drake and the tower, which is a fantastic opportunity and brings them one step closer to their power spike in the very late game. Not 5 minutes ago, we were talking about Metroid having the only kills, and they were 3 and 8 down. Now, Kayle has roamed and is 4-0-2 herself. We have an extended team fight here. We have the Shed TP in. It looks like it's going to be to his detriment as he falls. Easy pick up there for the blue team, giving themselves a 1.3k lead. Really turning the fight around, really turning the game around in the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. It is fantastic to see a team. Oh, we've got the Sastage going in full ultimate onto the kites, and an easy takedown for him. You were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, kites. My apologies to your family. Now, can they convert this into some tower damage? It doesn't look so, as Sasomak is there to zone them out. Oh, Syndra. Oh, she just took too much tower damage. She got stunned to bits by everybody involved, and that is a heartbreaking death for her. Really easy mistake there. Don't attack someone in the tower if your enemy has a bunch of CC to prevent you from moving. Now, it is 3v3 in the mid lane. Unfortunately, is everybody who's got damage and the support. It does kind of look like a jungle mid lane matchup here on both sides, with Kung Pao and Sastage looking very, very strong with their 10 kills between them. Meanwhile, on the blue team, it is the Nisima, our man, the Judgement Kayle man, and Metroid, who has unfortunately not got any kills for a little bit. but it does look like he's going to help take this tower down. Now the bad thing is here, they don't have too much support. It is all of their carries. Bard is zoning away their shed for some reason. It looks like Heights wants to try and collapse. Does Zonak have enough CC to prevent him from leaving? He does not. Simply walks away. Metroid versus Dio. A lot of CC coming out there, but Metroid takes a heckin' load of damage and has to walk away. You can feel the brim of the fight here. Dracius does have the ultimate, so is happy to stay on the side lane for now. Everybody else is grouping in mid. It's all about that one bit of CC, that one catch. Flash blow by Tsushima. We've got Sasage going in. Hey! So Zonak tried to use his ultimate to prevent any damage happening to his crispy chin, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Oh, buddy, Kites, what are you doing in the middle of their team? You've got kicked by Kung Pao Pork, and you get taken down. This will open up mid lane for the red team, as they should be able to take a taunt by Dracius. Should result in Metroid's death. It does. Another kill over to the red team and a tower to boot. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we do have our man Nasama taking the top lane tower, drawing the attention away. If this wasn't happening, if he wasn't doing this, I see no reason why the red team wouldn't be able to force onto the second tower with two of their opposing members dead. Unfortunately, Nasama and Kayle at 5 and 0, able to auto attack it to death. She gets 100% success and doesn't even get collapsed on. Draws the entire enemy team to her. This is excellent split push pressure. This is how you should be playing Kayle or any split pushing champion. And like I said at the start of the game, this is their win condition. They are now scaling. She is level 13. She has 2 levels on the opposing carries, both the Starjay and Diog. And at 5 and 0, it looks like she's going to be really strong and will be a big impact in these team fights. Everyone takes a short breather now. Drake is up shortly and Baron is obviously up. I think the important kills here for both sides is the enemy jungler. We've got Shostelge and Diak who might look to burst him, but Heights is quite defensive. Both him and the Kayle have brought Ninja Tabbies, a good amount of armor on both teams. Kung Pao Port taken dangerously low for a dragon fight. Luckily, Asabi do have the heals. So what should be happening here is some ultimates on the blue team should be blown, or that's what the red should be trying to do. Maybe force someone back because they don't have as much healing, bar not able to do what Soraka can. And saying that, we've got Crispy Cheers looking like he's about to be blown up. He does. That is a dangerously close fight. Meanwhile, they're still looking to apply pressure despite being in a 4v5. A 3v5 because Metroid has recalled. This is a terrible fight for the blue team. One person's already gone down. Desama, their second biggest carry. Luckily, Kite's not quite down yet. If they get this kill, it will be an easy dragon take. Bard portals away. Everybody follows him. Everybody gets stunned. Gunpowder Chicken looking for the Q. Sasami does dodge it. I don't know why they're chasing this hard. We've got Metroid coming back into lane with full health and an ultimate to pass down. Should just be an easy conversion to Drake. There was no need to chase people that hard. There it is. Hop over the wall for several people. We do have Draculus Maxius warding off the enemy. Nice easy Drake for the red team. With 2 Infernal Drakes now, they are 1 step closer to their soul. Big team fight there. Bard getting bursted. Oh my god, Starjay with the double kill, getting both the Metroid and Sasami. That is a big win for them. Next in his eyesight is Crispy triple kill for Sastage. Excellently played there by everybody involved. Props to Draculus Macius for taunting people and CCing them. Props to Sasage for doing the damage. This should quite easily be the second tower in the mid lane. Now T2 tower going down gives them a lot more pressure. Doesn't really matter that they haven't got towers in other lanes. This will open the map quite aggressively. What they really do need to do here though is get those towers. Unfortunately, they have other ideas. They are looking for more kills. Sasage getting taken down dangerously low. Asami having to pop his heal there. Now, Aman Nisama comes in. Casts his ultimate onto himself. Gets a shot down on the Zed. Takes out Soraka. No more healing for you, ladies and gentlemen. Shen and Zinzao battling it out. It doesn't look like it's going well. It is an ace for the blue team. I don't know what happened there. I think they overstayed. They had plenty of money to go. Meanwhile, the blue team had just fell on it. It doesn't matter that the Sama and Kites go down. They get the job done. And unfortunately, it was their jungler that went down, which means they can't transition that into Baron, but they can transition it into a tower. Absolutely wonderful kills at the start of that fight, taking out both the high damage dealer in Zed and the healer in Soraka. Without those two, the fight was over. Now, they do look to reset. Red team has spent all their money. Crispy, a bit too close, have to blow his flash. Will it be enough? I think so. Shen has his ultimate ready. Drakius Maximus ready. His ultimates have been on point here. Everyone should just be taking a breather. They're hunting down Metroid. I don't know what he's planning to do. I think he's going for the execute. Will it be enough? Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get him, and Minion takes him down. That's great. No gold given over. That's bad. They are one person down. It looks like Sasami's going to be the next. Nasama casts his ultimate on him, keeps him alive for a little bit longer while he takes down the Zed. Meanwhile, he does go down eventually, but the Zed for the Bard is an easy trade. They'll take that any day. Compound Chicken looking to take down Nasama. He does in the end alongside Syndra. A stun comes out. It's not looking good. Drakius Maximus takes a kill on the Kites. They're looking for their crispy chicken. Will they find it? I don't think so. And the minions are nowhere to be seen. They're pinging for Baron. It is a risky play. If they don't take it soon, the Sama has TP. They've got Kites. All ultimates are up from the blue team. No, they're not. There's only 2 ultimates up. Excellent play. We have the Zed ultimate up on the red team, and that is it. It looks like a good call so far, but they're not taking it down quickly. They'll take it down healthily. They will survive, but it will take them some time. Especially without the Zed there. Metroid is nearby. I don't know if we'll be able to make that risk there. Will Sasori get the Bard ultimate off in time? They know they're doing it. That isn't a surprise. He stuns it. He buys himself a bit more time. Jin casts his ultimate from far away. Estrame bringing in the heals. They do get the team off Baron. King Power Pork finally goes down for Metroid. We've got Drakius in the back line. Scratch the Bard. Double kill for the Metroid. Ultimate's going off anywhere. It is a 4 for nothing. 4 for 1. Metroid did die. So did Nasama. That is their big damage dealers. Fortunately, they leashed the Baron for them. A blue team take it. Excellent call by the blue team to go in there. Excellent ultimates by Sasomak and Crispy to zone people out. Meanwhile, Nasama, I believe, was just hitting the backline constantly. As soon as Zed goes down, as soon as Astrami goes down, the red team have very little options left. None of the rest of their team is damaged enough. And I see no reason this shouldn't be an inhibitor. The reason why that team went so heavily into the blue team's favour, why that fight went so heavily into the blue team's favour, is because a lot of the key ultimates were down on the red team. That is no longer the case. Blue team recognises that, they back off. They do take down Crispy on the way out. Eventually. Yes, there we are. Compound Pork finishes them off. There's one less person with Baron. Now only 2 members of the blue team have it. And the red team are looking to convert that into Drake. Kites gets ultimated. Luckily, Sasora is there to negate a lot of the damage. That is a key ultimate down. Lots of people now feeling a bit more healthier. Barb, I don't know where you're going. You're in a lot of danger there. You're procking the dragon. Drakius kicks him out. The Astami ultimate heals everybody up. Zonya's is cast. The Zed just die in the backline. Meanwhile, we've got Compound Pork taking people out left and right. It looks like Kites is going to fall as well. He does. This should be an easy Drake for the red team, killing off the important members of the opposing side. Unfortunately, I don't think Crispy and Nasima are going to be able to do enough. I don't even think they're going to try. It does seem to be an exchange of fights based on when ultimates are up. If the red team have ultimates, they win. If the blue team have ultimates, they win. It will be interesting to see if for the next fight, all teams have their ultimates. That is really when you will see skill come into play. Their win conditions come into play. I stand by what I said at the start. Blue team looking to scale. They've done that. They are pulling themselves back. Yes, they're 10 kills behind, but they're 1.5k up. That is fantastic to see. When they have such a detriment in kills, it means they are converting. It means they are doing something good. It also means that the Kayle is 50 CS up on the Shen. But that's irrelevant. Well, it's not irrelevant. It's good. But that's not where all 1500Ks come from. The bad side of that does mean the gold is there for the red team to take. They have another tower in the top lane that could take. That's gold. They have other towers that they could take. And every time they win a team fight, it's conveniently placed around the dragon. And if they get Dragon Soul, if they get 4 Infernal Drakes, I think it'll be hard push for the blue team to do anything about it. It looks like Drakius is looking to take down the Bard. He isn't able to. Bard just heals up and walks away. Not enough damage there by the Drakius. Kites coming in. Let's see if they, as a duo, can take down Drakius. He is very resilient there. Just flash away. Kites able to get the knockup. Does enough damage. It will be a very slow take, but he will get there. Meanwhile, oh! So Solak, you DC'd. Bad timing, buddy. Luckily, Astami is there as a Soraka to help out. Walks away quite happily. And a lot of the blue side now in the bot lane. We can say something about this Sasamic DCing a lot. It probably isn't his fault. It doesn't look like he's having fun. And like I mentioned, the red team take the top tower, closing the gold gap to 800k. A fight between the mid laners now. Both ultimates part Metroid doing a bunch of damage. And he takes a kill against a 14 and 8 Zed. The Zonya's rarely paying dividends there, rarely getting his money back on that. Already paid for itself. An absolutely wonderful outplay. But it shows how quickly a fight can end. That barely lasted 2 seconds. And both of them were taken to very low HP. Zed obviously taken to 0. That is a big thing. If there is a fight in the next minute and a half, both mid laners will have their ultimates back. It looks like there's a lot of ultimates across the board available for everybody. The next fight will be telling. Drake is up for a little bit, Baron the same. I don't think any team will be looking for fights anytime soon. But if someone, judging by how they've played, I believe it will be the red side who are looking to push what they think is their advantage. All they can see is their kills, their 10 kills up. It's good. They don't quite see, or they might not be seeing, how badly they are behind in terms of CS. Ward clears now. Plan here is to have Drakius push into a side lane because he's got his ultimate. Meanwhile, Astami will be looking to stay with one of her carries. In a minute, it's Diog. And that's okay. She's about to find Metroid though. Bunch of burst down. Will she be able to walk away? She does. Barely pass. Flash by Metroid. A ultimate blown by Drakius. But it looks like it's worth it. As Kung Pao takes Metroid to the cleaners. Meanwhile, there's Stargate. Oh, he taken down those 2 kills. No, that's 1 for 1. Mid laners are down for the next fight. Now that means more for the blue team than the red. Blue team are relying less on their Victor than the red team is on their Zed. They've got Nisave. I don't know what Drakius is doing there. He's taunts a lot of people. Kupao takes down the kites in the backline. Dio taken down dangerously low. Nisama looking for a kill. Kupao hits his Q. Will he go in? He does not. Probably a good shout. Oh, that was bloody close. They did get kites in the L. He wasn't quite able to take down Diog. Unfortunately, because of the health bars of the red team versus the blue, they are unable to press any advantage from that. A lot of ultimates were used there, and it wasn't even a big fight. Infernal Drake up in 17 seconds. The red team want this, the blue team need this. If they lose it, I don't know if they have the sustainability or the power to fend off a Infernal Drake, Soul Drake. Now what they might do is trade Baron for Drake. Of course, they could do none of those things. Asana, you're on the wrong side of the map. Is she trying to solo Baron? No, she's changed her mind. No fight was even needed. They didn't even contest without the Sama there. They couldn't do much. I don't know what she was doing in the top side of the map, but it was a bad call. Now, red team have the Infernal Drake. They have the Cloud, Infernal Soul. They will be popping people off, and with a Zed and a Sidra on their team, that is fantastic. The fight begins. Sama takes down Kung Pao very low. She gets kicked back into a bunch of her team. Luckily, the ultimate is there to save her for a little bit. Zed gets a bunch of damage off. No one has hurt anybody yet. Now the damage finally comes through. The Sama gets taken down by Drakius. Metroid trying his best to survive. I don't think it's going to help. He's got no mana. Gets taken down by Drakius again, who gets a double kill. I think that's a triple kill on Drakius. Does he get the quadra? He doesn't. Kung Pao takes it. Only Tsusomak is left alive. I don't know where his ultimate went, but it wasn't on anyone important. Red team with the Dragon Soul able to clean up that fight. They only lost Dio, who at the moment is not their biggest threat to the enemy. Looks like this should be an easy inhibitor. Maybe more. All their ultimates are back up, with the exception of Soraka's. You've got the Zed ultimate, you've got the Lee Sin ultimate. They back off, they go for Baron. The top lane is pushing quite heavily into them. If they don't act on that, there we go. We've got Dio who is. Now last time they went for a Baron, it ended horribly with 4 deaths and the blue team getting it. Can that happen again? They remember, they back off politely. Got Tsusomak, who is clearing out wards. Unfortunately, they've got Scorp Cap, so they will have vision on it. It is very tense here. Only 1,500 gold at the 38-minute mark. That is nothing in terms of damage, in terms of levels. The Sama on Kayle is level 18 now. She cannot scale any further. She is full build as well. She is dealing as much damage as she possibly can. If she survives, if she is able to deal that damage over time, she will obliterate the red team. Alternatively, the red team have been very good at getting the picks they want. Everybody in the game now knows the next fight is for Baron. They are all prepping. We've got Drakius pushing in the bot lane, ready to cast his ultimate at a moment's notice. Liberty is there to match him. Red team could just hold it off. They have the disengage, they have the damage to prevent the blue team from getting it, while Drakius pushes in bot and super minions push in red. Red team with the advantage at the moment. And they've lost vision via Scuttle Crab. Blue team did an excellent job there, holding off the red team's advances. Now Victor in the bot lane, he doesn't have TP. If they were going to do it, now would be the time. They turn to Baron now with super minions in mid, and the Shell ultimate available. They could do it, they have started it. Kung Pao and Dio looking to do it sneakily. It will take them a very long time to get this done, but in the top lane, minions are pushing in. All 3 waves now, pushing towards the blue side. Why have more people not turned to Baron? I don't understand. They need the Zed. They need to take a fight now while they have the advantage. There we go. Shooting goes in. Crispy gets a flash straight away. Dio gets stunned. Shell ultimate. Oh my god, the Sama just obliterates the Zed. No more escapes. The Shell ultimate didn't even matter. Meanwhile, Dio takes out Sinomak. A support for a very fed mid laner then. They will take that any day of the week. Teleport now coming in from the Drakius. Crispy takes down a Starman. That's no healing and no Zed. The Sama casts his ultimate on himself. Gets the damage down. Dio once again walking away with very low health. Gets stunned by the Zed. The Sama finishes it off with an auto attack. Crispy now finally pulling his weight. This is why you play Jin. This is why you play utility ADCs. It doesn't matter how far behind you are. You have the CC. You have the capability. A stun on Drakius. The Sama now there to back him up. Shuts him down. What happened there? The red team had every opportunity to turn to Baron, to take Baron. It would have taken them a while, but not so long that Victor could join the fight. Victor was nowhere near that fight, and they still won it. Blue team, much quicker. Bow. Adley did almost do it. That would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. For the second time in the game, the blue team have the Baron buff, and they've extended their lead to 2.5k. Does that put... No, it did not put Shitage's ultimate on cooldown. Either that or it has a very low cooldown. Speaking of ultimates, they are now pretty much all up on every member. Crispy doesn't have his, while Astrami doesn't have his. They are slowly loaded to take Astrami out as quickly as possible. We have Dragon Soul versus Baron buff at the moment, with Elder Drake spawning in 10 seconds. As with every part of this game, the red team are first to the dragon. Like I said, all ultimates are up and all lanes are pushing towards the red team. The inhibitor will be up soon, so no more super minions in the mid. It looks like, yo, the save thanks to Kung Pao. Zed's taken down by Nasama. The shutdown way back. Both campions are now dead in a big way. Drakius casts his ultimate, and finally Astrami gets taken down by Metroid. Ultimates cast left, right, and centre. Absolute carnage. Jill finally joins the fight. Meanwhile, Sensona is still there, still casting stuns where he can. Absolutely wonderfully played by this Kung Pao. Gets taken down. Crispy kiting the best he can, isn't quite able to finish it off. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. 4 down on both sides. Only the supports see the Snowback on the blue team and their tank Drakius on the red. Everybody killing everybody. Like I said before, that outstanding fight. All Marines pushing towards the red side now. It looks like Drakius wants to finish him off. I do believe the Bath has enough to just walk away. And it is reset time, ready for the next fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an outstanding game. Both teams giving it their all, bringing everything to the table, and leaving nothing left at home. Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight will be imminent. Everybody has their ultimates. Pretty much everybody is full build. For the blue team, they have scaled. They have started their Elder Drake. Lissima doing what she can. She is 15 and 6, bringing the Kayle power to the fight. Before the red team even got a chance to respond, the blue team have taken the Elder Drake. What a very anticlimactic end after that wonderful fight. The Bard almost starts off the next one. I do believe Nasama is just going to slaughter everybody involved. Kumpal already taken out. Diog followed soon after. And a double kill for the Jin as he eviscerates Astrami. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The red team surrendered. I don't think they stood a chance once they lost Elder Drake. Nothing more to say. That last team fight being so good by both members, by all members of both teams. The end finished exactly as I predicted. The blue team scaled well. Nasama farmed for the first 10, 15, 18 minutes of the game. The moment she started to roam, she got the kills in. 260 farm in 43 minutes is nothing to sniff at. 16, 6 and 11. She gets my MVP of this match. What played her? You deserve the Judgement Kayle skin. Thank you very much for listening to my skin cast commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you next time. Do not be afraid to like, share, and comment down below what you thought of this game, what you thought of my casting. All feedback is welcome, encouraged, and necessary.